I think they might take the Kodiak out. Welcome back to episode 19 of Rimeffect, you beautiful people. I would say that we are not out of the woods yet, but we are in a definitely better position than we were about 2 episodes ago. That's a bit hit and miss on that one. We were not doing great. But we've now got a whole bunch of bionics going into our guys. So they are going to end up being pretty awesome. Left arm, Omni-tool, where's that missing? Okay, so no, he's got an architect arm. Not sure why that is greyed out, that's a bit odd. We are going to need to sort something out there on Patrick, that's an issue. Architect arms across here. Going to need to sort that bite scar out at some point, but yeah, across the back we're looking really well. And talking about backs, we need to get a advanced bionic spine for Faye and a new synthetic lung. And it was pointed out that we can get the hospital beds, the prefab ones, just there. Amazing. Cheers for that shout out. I did not see them, so let's get these in. These are going to be super useful for us. They're going to make our guys heal a lot quicker. And I was asked to put in the mod for what mod is it, and that mod basically when you click on something it tells you what mod it's connected to. So if we clicked here it would say like down here Rimeffect, you know, so it works out pretty well. Now the issue is I was looking over that mod and turns out that from the last update there's been a few issues with it, but it's going to be updated again fairly soon. So the idea is we're going to hold off, then once that gets sorted we'll bring it in, because we are on episode 19 now. What we don't want is to bring a mod in and crash this series, because this is Ironman, so I only have one save for it, so if it all goes wrong that is it over. But what we do want to do is we're going to go after a few more mechanoid ships this episode, try to get all of the advanced components that we can, all of the plasteel, and I think we'll look into getting this bad boy over here, the Themis Freighter. Not really sure that we need it, but I think it would just be cool to have. And as we talked about hard points before, truthfully I don't think the hard points are happening this episode. They need to happen, otherwise we're done. But one thing that we might look into, just because reasons, and if I can find it, we might go drop down a couple long-range missile silos. Couldn't we get two in there? I think we can only get one. Reason for that is because if we go onto the world map, we are having a bit of beef with the heart manglers, who should be over here. So they're the spirit splitters, life seekers. Oh no, they are the heart manglers. I was just reading the base's name. We want to start nuking these guys first chance we get. So if we get the Themis Freighter, what we can do, load up, fly over, land, get one out, drop the missile silos, connect them to a power core, and then just, and then yeah, we just start wiping out these guys, because right now they are the biggest threat that we're coming across. They have their point scale is messed up, so when they come in massive groups, and then those massive groups get compressed because of compressed raider mod, which makes them super dangerous. Like we're fighting them the other day, and I think there was what, like 7.2 movement, and that was like 2 episodes ago, so I don't even want to think what they're doing now, and they love to attack us. So we drop the base in, set the nuke silos, and then we just start nuking these guys out first chance we get. Will we be able to do it in this episode? Well, you know what, there's only one way to find out. We have taken out the carrier, so now what we're going to do is go after the troop transport, and that's going to lower the mechanoid presence even more, and then it's just going to be a mop-up exercise with these little petty pew-pew ships. Won't be an issue, and then we are going to be in such a good situation. We are going to become beasts. Just a thought, what we're going to do is we're going to make 2 more manufacturing benches, and we're going to put them into here. So we have Basti and Faye. They can use these, right? So they're going to be able to make the prefab components, because right now prefab components are something that we're bottlenecking on, and we can keep this for Jay and Daisy to kick out the N7 kit, because the N7 kit is going to be super important, but we also need the prefab components basically for anything that we build from the from the Rimeffect mod list. So we get that, then they're going to be able to start producing the stuff in there. We're putting a new storage spot, which is going to be for the excess steel. We're doing pretty good on steel, we have a lot of it, but we will end up getting more, and we're having these, we can make them more prefab components. It means that we can just build things a little bit quicker, because most of the time These process manufacturing benches are just taken up by Daisy or Jay. And obviously we want more things freed up. We want to be able to build more stuff because we will need to then start expanding here once again pretty soon. And this just means that we're going to be able to get ahead of that pretty quick. Oh, amazing. They've finally done it. This is huge. You can bulk make prefab components. I wondered how long that would take. Fantastic. We'll put that up to 8. We'll copy that and then we'll paste that onto there. Okay, cool. Now we're just going to be able to produce all of the prefab components. Because normally you have to build them one at a time, which takes forever. But obviously if you can build 8, so let's go and try this out. Skill of 10. Okay, skill trainer time. Jay, over here, buddy. I know you're sleeping, and we want the exotic good trader. Come on in. Call those again, and should be yonder this way. Skill training and crafting. We'll get 2 of those. We might as well pick some shooting up whilst we're at it. Do you have anything that we want? Oh, we don't have much silver. Looks like we're going to have to do some trading. So we're just going to give them the chem fuel and then all of the levers and the fabric and stuff we're not using. And then we've got those skill trainers. We're going to bang them into Faye. And then she should be able to do the work that we need her to do. So, use skill trainer in crafting. What are you crafting? Use that as well. Whereabouts? Okay, she's gone back to bed. It doesn't matter. Okay, so Faye can use that now. And then we got Basti, right? So he's got trainers in crafting as well. So, passion. Okay, he's now up to level 11. Use that. We'll get you good at shooting. So that's 18. That's cool. And that's a shooting one. And we'll draft Faye so she stops doing that. And then use this. 14. Cool. Yep. Now we got 2 people that are going to be able to use this. And then these are set just so it's our good guys using them. Mechanoid upgrade complete. Right. First thing in the morning, we got to go out. Otherwise, we're going to get overrun again. So we'll take the standard strike team. That's Gnu, Barney, Oya, Jay, Toad, Basti, and Patrick. Daisy can craft, so we leave her behind. Faye can craft, so we leave her behind. Kendra can fight, so we probably should take her with us. But she can also do other stuff around the base, which is things that we're going to need. Everyone into here. Alright, and away we go. Where did that troop transport land? Can't see it, so we're going to go towards the north. Actually, that's a long way away. This one's, I think, is going to be a bit closer, so drop at edge. Go in. We're going to be fighting a lot of mechanoids on this one, because it's a troop transport. It's not defended by turrets. And we are already there. Would you look at that? Do you know what? Not looking too scary. They got 4 troop capsules, which I think hold between 2 and 4 mechs. They got mechanoid assemblers, which every 2.2 days they'll kick out more things. But if we come around the north, strike then from here, we can hit the engines. Engines are going to blow up. There's a small engine there, so that'll get triggered by this, which would then trigger that again. So we can take out most of the ship in a couple volleys. Then all we're going to be left with is a few mechanoids, which isn't going to be a massive problem. Then we just move this over, land it in, and then we can pick everything up. And if there isn't too much loot, we just go and hit the next mechanoid ship straight after this. I'll tell you what, that puts us in a very, very good situation. How are we looking? Do we have a shot? Okay, yes. So you see they're upgraded now? Okay, yeah. Chain reaction through the ship. Cool. Yeah, pretty much just one volley. Right, they are going for our Kodiak, which is a little bit annoying. But we keep moving, we keep shooting, and we should be fine. Just try not to get engaged by anything, and we will be good. But yeah, they will strip that Kodiak apart, these advanced mechanoids. You guys move across here. You're going to be rear guard. You guys come to there. You go... You two come with me. That's not looking good. Patrick, tactical cloak. Adrenaline rush. In you go, buddy. I think they might take the Kodiak out. Nah, we're fine, we're good, we're good. In. 1 down. Keep shooting. Down to 55. Yeah, we can't go off to the next troop transport after this. We got to go and pull back. Okay, you guys are there. Keep moving down. We've got a decent angle here. The Inquisitor's being annoying. That's fair enough. All of you guys on. Search and destroy. Buy me some time. Basti, good man, hold the line. Patrick, you are on search and destroy as well. You two, you're going to come down towards the south and you're going to take these turrets out. Seems to be going okay. This isn't the best it could have gone. Oh yeah, you doing alright there, mate? You seem a little bit shot up. Okay, Patrick, yeah, just getting a close combat with a flamethrower unit. Oh, you pulled it off, mate. I am not taking that away from you. Down to here, let's move in. Keep going, keep pushing. We'll take this ship out in no time. How are these guys doing? They're coming along. We need more legs. More legs means we move faster. If we move faster, we can outmaneuver things a little bit easier. We're fairly quick, but we're not super quick. Into here. Can we shoot these yet? Toad, what's wrong with you? Do you not have... No, you do have targeting VR. You just not got a shot on it. Okay, cool. Those turrets are going down. Mechanoids are cleared round here. Just got one of those. Sweet. Move in. And that's the ship pretty much done. Oh yeah, you're not bleeding out, are you? No, cool. Let's reinstall this down to here then. Okay, can't reinstall at the moment for some reason. Fine. And we got the thing where we can't aim at the turrets. We have to manually do it. You got an angle there. Yeah, cool. You guys should have an angle here. Done. Done. Shoot that. That's not going to do anything impressive. Shoot here, shoot here. You guys shoot that and that. Where's Patrick? You're with us. Cool. No. Just made it back to home base, and luckily for us, Faye must have been getting to work because she has now made a advanced bionic spine, which we are going to go and give her. We've also got some advanced bionic legs, and then we've got a bunch of other stuff, but we're not too interested in that. We just need her back sorted so she can move quicker, because that's minus 30% to her movement, which obviously isn't great. This way she's going to be able to move more, and the game is seized up. I thought we were better get attacked then. Not something that we'd be looking forward to just yet. In the time it took Kendra to do the operation on Faye, we now have 3 prefab medical beds, which I'd like to say look pretty good. Now let's have a little look see at the stats. So surgery success is 133, immunity gain is 121, and rest efficiency is 114%. Medical 10 quality offset 20%, which is the best I've seen. That is really good. So this is odd. Patrick's shoulder is an Architect arm, which should be really good. But then it says that it's missing, but then it also says that it's there. So I'm thinking this must just be like kind of a bug. So what we're going to do is we're going to take his arm off and then put an advanced arm on and then take that off and then put the Architect arm back on. And hopefully that resets this. But it also looks like he doesn't have a right arm. So let's give him one of those. And something that we do have is we also have the Exoskeleton Suit, which is going to be awesome. And where's Jay? Jay, you're there. You also get an exosuit because you're pretty much our top crafter. So even with the arms changed, still saying that Patrick is missing the arm, which isn't great. We're not really going to be able to see his stats at the moment because his consciousness is basically 0. But we also put the exosuit in him as well, which means he is going to be rapid. And considering we kind of send him on suicide missions nearly every episode, I think that is going to be quite important for him. Just research the second tier of the Perfume technology. So they got like a Perfume heater, Perfume cooler, Perfume light, you know, all cool stuff. And then they got a Mechanoid summoner, a strange Perfume device capable of instantly summoning mechanoids with a press of a button. Do you know what I'd prefer? Is a Mechanoid like de-aggroer or whatever you'd call it. With a press of a button, the mechanoids go away. Why would we want more mechanoids? They're literally going to be our death. And then there's also a Meteorite Beacon, which is cool, causing meteorites. The Perfume Bench we've already got. Then you've got the Pod Summoner. This strange Perfume device periodically summons a drop pod that may contain either items or in some cases people. Nobody knows where the pods appear from. Interesting. And then obviously we've got the Research Assistant. I think we're going to give them a miss for the moment. We might actually bang down this Perfume Bench. In here. So we're going to bang down the Perfume Bench in here. and see if we can't build anything off it. And I'm not sure what's up with Daisy at the moment, but that is the third good N7 helmet in a row. Those things are not cheap, and our guys do not care for good quality. So we're going to need to kick out something at least excellent or masterwork for anyone to go pick them up. So yes, we are producing an N7 kit, but no, nobody wants it. And a mechanoid cluster drops in. Okay, this is cool. Not a massive one. Let's have a little gander. So there's 2 mech capsules, obviously not a massive issue. 6 assemblers, that's fine. As for the mechs on the ground, not a massive amount. 8 inferno turrets, you know, we can deal with that. 3 auto charge turrets, not a big one. Where are your drop beacons? 3 drop beacons. And a carpenter. That literally is the only thing that might cause us any issues. But the toxic spear initiates in 22 hours, which is not something that we want. I reckon we go wipe it out nice and quick time. With everyone rested up, I think it is time that we go take out this mechanoid cluster. Because we cannot risk leaving it here for when we go off onto the next raid, which will be super soon as the bionics are in. Because if we go and attack another mechanoid ship and then some tribals come in and then they aggro this and then there's going to be mechs and tribals and all of that good stuff. What we're going to do is we'll just spawn behind the rock. So then they have to come at us little by little. A bunch of drops are coming in, which is fine. But this way we got them in a nice big kill zone. And anything that groups up is going to get absolutely spanked by the annihilation fields, which are just super powerful. And also the annihilation fields are super cool, even though there's a lot of super cools, because anything in it gets slowed down like crazy. So those phalanxes, yeah, they're slowing down quite a lot. We left the ship mounted low shield going. That being said, do you know what is happening? That carpenter's coming along, so it's deconstructing these walls at a decent rate. But that drops 100% of the resources put into it. So that's actually worthwhile for us. So that's 5, whereas normally we only get 3 for deconstructing it. Let's pull this way, shoot apart everything that we can. These are nice and slow. We're getting pretty quick now, so we can keep moving. And then bionic domination went off over there, which is super powerful. Moving down to this bit. Keep shooting, shoot and scoot. These guys can't do too much against us. And maybe another raid on top of this. Yep, the heart mangler's dropping right on top of us. How do we deal with this? Because that looks like it's going to be a decent raid. Though we didn't get a compression notice. We pull this way. We pull away from the fight. They'll leave the mechanoids there, so the heart manglers, part of them will aggro onto the mechs. They can't take the mechs out because they're in the shield. They'll start fighting. And then some will aggro down this way. Then the only thing we need to really worry about is if anything decides to go after the Kodiak. In the meantime, something that we will need to sort is clear home zone. Just so we can stop our guys going off out here where we don't want them for the moment. That will do. We just want to keep, our little bots safe. Because they're expensive, as I keep saying. Cool, nothing too much there. We're pulling back nice and quick. Only issue we got is Jay's LMG has like the longest cooldown ever. It's like 4.6 seconds. We'll lose a bunch of overwall coolers. That's not the end of the world. Actually, let's move forward because we've got the wall here, behind here. Oh no, Kendra's used all of our bionic powers off. Where are you guys going? What are you doing? Wandering. You're in the middle of a fight. Why are you wandering around? Get into here. Go along this bit. Low-key mech might be able to take one of them if the guy like falls on the floor dead at the same time it walks around the corner. Otherwise it's not going to do much. Those low-key mechs suck. Those guys are forming over there. We've got some guys fighting here. Let's start taking out the ends of them. Because right now we got longer range. Bionic dominance going off. Yeah, we can pick these guys apart. This isn't going to be a massive issue. Thankfully they're not super quick this time. Unlike the other times where they've just been able to run us down. Which isn't too much fun. Tell you what, we'll move into the shield so the mechs can't use it against us. Then we can use this low shield against those turrets once we take these top ones out. Which will be fine. These guys will then try to come and get us. They can't shoot us. And if we can keep them aggroed onto us, we'll be fine. Let's use the barricades just in case any of them get in. Auto hauler's dead, that's fine. That's kind of expected, that's what auto haulers do. Move back again. Yeah, fine. We'll clear this bit. Those guys will go out. It is raining, so the base isn't going to burn down. And hunting auto haulers. Fine. Not too bad. And now it's just going to be a shootout. That's all it needs to be now. And I reckon we got this. Well, I know we got this. This isn't nearly as bad as the other ones we come across. They have been so much worse. Ball across here. They're fleeing. Let's see if we can't get the turrets to shoot themselves by those guys running in front. You can run on the inside using flames. Flames have no effect on mechanoids. Cool. Only thing really left is the carpenter and these turrets. Once those 3 turrets are done, they can't actually shoot us because we'll be inside the shields. I think that went pretty well for us. I'm not even mad. And good job we took this out before moving on, because otherwise we would have had the heart manglers in our, like, literally dropping on top of our base before we could even get into a situation to fly back. That's done, that's done. You guys happy over here? Yeah, they're shooting the carpenter. Let's take this one. Patrick, how would you like to move up? And use your shotgun. Move here. You guys move down as well. Shields protecting us. Yeah. We can basically just take them from the inside out now. That went down super quick. Oh, yeah, only 59%. We must have got a lucky shot from something. Move here. And where does the shield end? Oh, cool, in a good place. Nice and simple cleanup. I'm not even mad. With the loss of the mechanoid cluster cleared up, it is just going to be a matter of hauling everything back in and processing through a bit of this. We're not going to process for a massive amount because we need to take that second troop transport. And seeing as we have just been attacked, that means we probably have a little bit of downtime. And in that downtime, maybe we can get some stuff done before we can get off to the second ship. And Faye, where were you? Oh, you're just heading over here. Sorry about that. Actually, what is your movement? I know you're pretty beaten up, but 5.96, and I don't even think she has bionic legs. Let's have a look. No, but she's still got the asthma. Once that asthma's done, she'll be even quicker. Oh, and she's also got a bruise on her leg. Yeah, you're going to be crazy, crazy quick once this is all done. You're going to be our new, like, strike team infiltrator person, if Patrick's not around. So this is the Perfume Bench. This might be huge. It says you can disassemble dead mechanoids for its basic components and architect fragments. And now that is what we're hurting for, is those. So I think what we do is we get rid of this because we don't actually use it for anything because, well, we have better tech basically, so there's no need. And we drop that in instead. And we should be able to get a whole bunch more from it. So, Gnu, mate, I know you're having some Z's at the moment, but if you could just go and deconstruct that so we can move the bench across to where the mechanoids get stored, and I'll be interested to see how much we get from them. And I'm hoping more than what we get off this. So this is interesting. So with that Perfume Bench, if we try to get Faya to do it, she says I cannot salvage mechanoid under required skill. So it's a skill level of 16 to use that. So I'm hoping it kicks out some pretty decent stuff. So those fragments would be amazing. So we've sent Daisy across. And let's see what that drops. We've got one component and that there. So yeah, that's 9 plasteel and 2 Perfume fragments and a whole bunch of steel. Now I don't think we're going to get much from the auto hauler because it's a different thing, but we got 2 advanced components from that. So yeah, we basically just got back all the advanced components that the auto hauler would have lost, and then 2 Perfume fragments on top. That is awesome. That is that's something to keep an eye out for. Those benches are awesome. I wish I'd known about that earlier, otherwise we would have really tried to get that done because that's going to make a huge difference. As Daisy's our second main crafter at the moment, what we are going to do is we're going to install the exoskeleton onto her and then the advanced spine. So both of those will increase the manipulation by a pretty decent amount. So her base manipulation at the moment is 150 because of the advanced bionic arms. Then she's going to get an extra 15 from the exosuit. And if we click on Patrick, and let's see what the advanced bionic spine does for him. Oh no, that's on Faye. Plus 20% manipulation, then plus 20% moving. So bionic spine is better than the exosuit. But those two just give you an extra 35% manipulation and movement together, which is awesome. Our little factory's up and going, just about. We are still tiling away. We've been tiling for a while. We called in a bunch of exotic goods traders, ideally looking for a synthetic lung. We weren't able to find one, which is a bit of a shame. But those things happen. But we did manage to get some skill trainers. So now Faye is up to 16 in crafting, and Basti's up to 17. We then put the last of them into Barney, because he does crafting as like a tertiary job, and he's on 10.5. So it's not going to be too long until we can shred mechanoids as well. And these mechanoids get shredded into some super good stuff. But as we're on the subject of mechanoids, let's go out and hunt some more of them. And I think it has to be the dropship. So we're going to drop at the edge and then go in and do what we do. Because last time that troop transport came in, that was enough to get the mechanoid presence up to critical mass. Obviously that's not what we want. So we know we are right at the edge. And we also know that troop transports significantly, well, sorry, in their words, drastically increase mechanoid presence. Whereas the other ones go greatly on those and then increase mechanoid presence. And then frigates slightly increase. So let's go take out the big boys. And then we'll just have to try to stay on top of it. Otherwise we are in trouble, that is for sure. I mean, if we hold as we are holding at the moment, and we keep getting all the bionic parts, and we keep doing all that good stuff, we should be fine. Smaller ship this time. They got a whole repair module, which I imagine is going to be a little bit annoying, but they've only got 2 mechanoid assemblers. They don't have any troop pods or anything. So I think what we do is we come in, then we go behind the ship so the turrets can't shoot us. This one might just get in range. No, it's going to be miles away. We shoot this, and then well, that's going to knock out a whole bunch of stuff. Not going to hit the engines, unfortunately, but then we should be able to slot the engines at a distance. And then hopefully just work our way through that way. And are they going off to the Kodiak again? No, it looks like they're coming to try and flank us. We're out in the open, let's move back. So long as we keep shooting and moving, we're going to be fine. They got a bunch of flame units. But in the middle of a rainstorm, that's not the best thing they can have. They do have some compact plasteel there. But I think just the plasteel from the ship and getting in and out is going to be more worth it. We'll move Patrick down to engage the aura. I tell you what, these aren't even advanced stuff. We have really knocked them back quite a lot after taking that carrier and the other troop transport out. So I keep calling them dropships for some reason. I won't call them dropships even though they're not. Take this, that takes the turret out and a section of the ship. And that'll be taken out quicker than that can repair it. Then if we go down here, Patrick's already in front of the aura. Patrick, search and destroy, bro. And we're going to be fine. Area revealed. Jump to location. Not really an area revealed now, is it? There's nothing there. Aim for the turret. Take the engine, then we'll take the other engine. That'll take the 2 turrets out so we don't actually have to fight them, which will be cool for us. Go into that one. Should be in between the pulses. LMG's going off, which is always a bit of a beast of a piece of kit. Actually, we didn't even get it. Okay, looks like they're just out of range. Still kept the mechanoid components. We might lose the ones on this side, but I mean, losing one mechanoid component ain't an issue. We move through, but I imagine this whole repair module is going to have a whole bunch of good stuff in it, which I'm going to be interested to see. So if we just take an inventory, we've got 2 advanced components there. No, it's just 2 advanced components and some plasteel. Nothing too fancy, unfortunately. Whenever we're ready, take this out. We go through here. Cool, that took the other bit out. And yeah, we're just going to loot everything up and get out nice and quick. And let's just do a little stock count. 12 advanced components, 415 plasteel. Sweet, good little haul. Very quick in and out, smash and grab. We are getting really good at hunting down those mechanoid ships, thankfully. Otherwise we would be in a lot of issue. And meow, back to base. Look at that. Happy days. As GNU is our main builder, I just realised like we literally haven't given him any biotics really. So he's going to get an advanced bionic spine. Then we'll give him... Let's give him 2 legs because he's going to do a lot of running around. We'll give him 2 arms. And do we have an exosuit is the next question. We might have one of those made up. I will give him a synthetic heart. No exosuit it looks like. Well, once we get an exosuit, we'll bang that into him as well. Same thing has happened to GNU. So once we put the arms in, it says left arm missing. So left arm 0 of 30, efficiency 150%. So what I am thinking is maybe there's just a minor confliction between the mods. But it doesn't seem to actually make any difference. So if we go over to Patrick, so his manipulation is 165%. So once you have So he's got 2 advanced bionic arms, which takes it up to 150. Then he has the exosuit, which is an extra 15, so that still takes it up to the 165. So I'm thinking that doesn't actually mean anything, which makes sense. But then he also has the ability cooldown of 50%, whereas GNU has a cooldown of 90. But then again, that might just be because he has more advanced bionics. Fifth N7 heavy helmet in a row that's only good quality. Daisy, you're meant to be a beast. You got advanced bionic arms, an exosuit, advanced bionic spine, synthetic kidneys, manipulation. Oh, hold up, maybe it does make a difference. So Daisy's got very similar bionics to Patrick. In fact, the same. So 2 advanced bionic arms and then an exosuit. Daisy has the exosuit and 2 bionic arms, but has greater manipulation. So maybe that is a drawback of having the Omni tool, is you can't put anything onto your left shoulder. That could be something. Oh, and it turns out, oh yeah, has been slotted in the brain. That might be why he's not doing so great. Let's see if we've got anything that will solve that, because we've got something to remove scars. Maybe we can sort that out, because we would quite like Oya to be doing really well at the moment. So we're going to need to get a Polaris Restorer to sort his brain, but I think that is something for the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. I've been Konzi. You know what you need to do for the algorithm. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you on the next one.